We have more news coming in, and let's go straight to that. This is Ishan Kishan's maiden ODI ton in style. He slams double century, dominates Bangladesh. India find themselves in the driver's seat with that. Slamming a double century, dominating Bangladesh, we have Ishan Kishan do it in style today. This is the maiden ODI ton in style, and Nikhil is there with us to take us through what really happened. How did it happen, Nikhil? This is amazing.
Well, it is one of the landmarks in ODI cricket. Ishan Kishan, now it's the 9th time that anyone has crossed that 200-run mark, a double century in ODI cricket, and he now becomes the 7th batsman to do so. That's because there's one man who's done it 3 times, and he's also an Indian in Rohit Sharma. You've got other Indians in Virendra Sehwag. Sachin Tendulkar, of course, was the first man to reach that 200-run mark in ODI cricket. So that's illustrious company that Ishan Kishan has joined. And it takes a very interesting turn as far as his career is also concerned, because, you know, he's been in and out of the team, was trying to cement his place. In fact, you know, in the last 22 months that he's played for India, he made his debut, you know, about close to 2 years ago. And since then, he's been in and out of the team. He's always been on the fringes, never really been able to establish his position in the first 11, simply because you've got a few more established players, a few more senior players part of that Indian squad. But now I think this 200 is going to set the cat amongst the pigeon, and you might have a few, you know, things shuffling up in the Indian ODI team. Remember also, because the results haven't been going India's way, they've already lost this ODI series to Bangladesh, didn't have 2 great T20I tournaments, and Ishan Kishan up until now was being looked at as one player who is fit for the T20 format. In fact, the Indian team was in New Zealand. He was part of the T20I squad, not part of the ODI squad. So, you know, he was being looked at as one guy who's fit enough to play T20 cricket, not so ODI cricket. Probably, you know, prompted from the fact that he had a few good performances in the IPL, which is again a T20 format. But now comes here and gets a double hundred. And mind you, he could now be the player who gets the highest ever score in ODI history. That mark is at 264. That belongs to Rohit Sharma. He got it against Sri Lanka. But now, the way that Ishan Kishan is batting, and there are a good 12-13 overs still to go, which provides him with ample opportunity to go past that. If that was to happen, that would be a world record. But none, you know, despite that, if you take a look at what he's been able to achieve now to reach that illustrious list, and just, you know, tells you the evolution of ODI cricket as well. You know, ODI cricket started in the 70s. For about 40 years, nobody could reach that 200-run mark till the time that Sachin Tendulkar did it in 2010. Till that time, you know, there were a few landmarks. Everyone would remember the 175 that Kapil Dev got in 83. Nobody thought anyone could go past it. Or then you got a 189 by Viv Richards that he got against England in 1984. That remained the benchmark for the longest time. Then you had someone like Saeed Anwar come in with 194 that he got in 97 versus India. And that remained the highest score for a very long time. So those were numbers that no one thought anyone could go past. And then you have that you know, big moment of Sachin Tendulkar going past the 200-run mark in 2010 versus South Africa. And from there on, the floodgates have opened. As I said, this is the 9th occasion in the last 12 years or so that we've seen a batsman go past the 200-run mark. And only the 7th man, Ishan Kishan, becomes that player to do so.
Absolutely, and this celebration, the pictures of him being hugged by Virat Kohli has also gone completely viral. Rahul, what are your thoughts?
Well, I completely agree with Nikhil. You know, up until now, we thought that, in fact, this was the perception that Ishan Kishan was more suited for T20 cricket. And it's all about grabbing opportunities. Here he got an opportunity in a dead rubber where, you know, India had already lost the series in this 3-match series. And Ishan Kishan gets that opportunity to open the innings, of course, because Rohit Sharma is out with an injured thumb. KL Rahul chose not to open. He preferred to bat in his usual 5th spot in the ODIs. Shikhar Dhawan is not having a great time, and Ishan Kishan gets an opportunity here and converts it into a massive double hundred. I agree with you, I'm sure, because you still have so much time left in the game. If he can actually continue, he can go past that score of 264, which was scored by his captain Rohit Sharma, who he has replaced today as the opening batsman. So I'm sure the selectors, because a lot will happen in times to come, in days to come. Your new selection committee will be formed. They will have to take some calls how to go about in months from now, because in 10 months from now, you'll have the ODI World Cup in India. Shikhar Dhawan is having a torrid time all these days, not just in this series, but prior to the one that India played in New Zealand also, where he got a 70-odd run knock, and thereafter it was virtually nothing there. So Shubman Gill is also there. So it's a healthy competition amongst the youngsters. We often talk about the veterans, but these youngsters, Ishan Kishan, in fact, the last few months, he got many opportunities. He did pretty decent, but unfortunately, he couldn't make it to that T20 World Cup squad. Now he's back here again and making the most of this opportunity. Double hundred in ODIs is a massive achievement, whatever said and done, and that too coming from somebody like Ishan Kishan, who's still finding his feet, trying to find his feet in this international cricket, especially in the Indian setup, in the Indian cricket team. I think this will only boost his confidence and will give a good food for thought to the selectors also, who may take a few tough calls, be it with Shikhar Dhawan or even KL Rahul for that matter. So Ishan Kishan, whatever was in his control, he's done his bit. He's got a double hundred. In few weeks from now, you have a series against Sri Lanka. You will have a series against New Zealand. So I'm sure this double hundred will be considered when the team for the next series will be decided. And you maybe this time he's replaced Rohit Sharma. Maybe tomorrow he might replace Shikhar Dhawan in that
Okay.
opening combination.
All right, I'm going to thank you, Rahul and Nikhil, for getting us those details. This is great news. Ishan Kishan's maiden double century in style and attacking masterclass by Ishan Kishan.